even with the help of Angela, no problem. That 1-1 though, to add on to the point that, you know, it's just a solid pick. With an Angela as well, that mobility plus the Angela sustain gives you a lot of problems. And now, TOB with a Hilda and an Arlet ban. Speaking of Mielo, usually he just goes for the Yuzong. This time against a Terizla, that will put him in a pretty...
Whoa! That's a shark hero.
That's a shark Joe. We haven't seen this in a while, man.
That's pretty good. I mean, like, when it comes to comfort, but also it's a single target damage, and there's the Claude. Since the Earthel was banned out, that's the answer. So now you're gonna be thinking, would you give this Angela to the roamer, or will it be the mid laner? I believe that maybe a Lilia could be good, or a Farsa for the side of Team See You Soon, and then put your Angela on the roam so that you have additional protection for the squad.
Still like the Valentina here, right? More options. You can steal with the Way of Dragon, Netherrealm as well. Now though, question for this Claude is Purify or Sprint? Now there's a Chao. Purify, is it worth it to secure themselves? But no, they will not go for the Valentina. It is going to be an Angela mid instead.
Yeah, for some reason, it's always also a pattern with See You Soon. That's going to be a Uranus last pick. Whoa. A pick that I personally haven't seen that much on a Mielo before. But to bring it back to the point of Angela for See You Soon, how weird it is that they always first pick it. And I think in all 2 of their games that they played in the group stage as well, it was used as a mid laner, not a roamer.
That's right.
After the nerfs in the patch, we thought that maybe the Angela mid thing was about to go away, but See You Soon still wants to utilize it.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because of Boxy being a very good initiator. They don't want to lose that strength for the side of Boxy, where he sets up for kills and he initiates for the team. And you kind of don't want to see Boxy on the Angela, right?
True. It's almost like saying Keyboy on an Angela as well, right? But we have seen that, Gani, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Luckily, just luckily, we haven't seen light on Angela. Or have we, Wolf? Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I can't wait, but I don't want to see You Soon or TOB go home.
Well, we'll have
mixed feelings.
We'll have to, Gani. Wolf, ladies and gentlemen watching back at home, there can only be one who moves on and advances to the next round of the knockout stages. Will it be TOB from North America or See You Soon from Cambodia? Welcome to the land of dawn for game number 1 of match 3 in the lower brackets. See You Soon versus TOB.
Well, you see the answer, the question for Kusei's spell. There you go. He wants security. He opts for that Purify.
And MP actually was still able to secure the purple buff despite a very early invade by Super Shark. Let's take a look at the emblems maybe. Anything interesting here, Wolf?
I think choice for the focusing mark, that probably is the only interesting part here, because everything else is pretty standard.
What about the Brave Smite?
Oh, wow, I did not see that because of my screen. But yeah, Brave Smite for Kusei. It's all about the sustain for sure. But I think that there's some additional damage that he can get from your HP. And it means that he can at least duel against this Bruno for a little bit more compared to something like a Quantum Charge.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, the whole emblem change. The Brave Smite was actually a pretty popular choice for the Claude, but then the QC just took over with the basic common emblem. You're able to get movement speed. Since it's nerfed, you know, now maybe the Brave Smite might be a better answer. Shark using that concussive blast already. He's the roamer here. It's supposed to be Hoon that deals that much damage, but base damage Cho is a monster.
Especially the first few minutes of the game. Literally the first 2 minutes, pretty strong. We're looking at some of the other emblems.
Very defensive Claude emblem, man. Tenacity and vitality.
That's a traditional Kusei kind of play where he wants to he's a safety first kind of marksman, but when you hit your items by your critical mass, maybe 3 items, that's when you see Kusei be aggressive. But at the first few minutes, Kusei is like a very defensive and safety first kind of marksman player.
TOB are doing really good with the setup though, man. They're screening MP Mielo.
Let's see here, the best player 1 will find the mutes quite clearly. And TOB, they did a perfect job in distracting and also screening. Now Mielo in front of it all. Penalty zone on towards you now, looking for a fight engage, but Look at the reinforcements by TOB. They want this. Felix gets taken out as first blood will fall to the North Americans. And now they still fight more as the Netherrealm was popped. But there is a disengage by See You Soon.
The sustain of the Minotaur Angela wasn't enough to keep Felix alive. Maybe a mistap with that hard guard, or maybe it was planned, but Felix did not get that sustain.
Yeah, this is a very annoying Uranus, actually, Gavambilo. Especially because you can get in front of Boxy, you can get in front of the Angela. This is a hero that's DPS is quite in nature, but doesn't get contested by something like a Minotaur, because you can always like literally be in front of the Minotaur and you already nullify that. And you can also see that he is controlling some part of the jungle by clearing out the waves quickly, cutting the waves now, then getting into the jungle of See You Soon. He might not be able to invade totally, or maybe just take out some of the buffs, but the vision that he provides gives TOB more ways to properly look for the best decision on where they needed to go.
You can already see the cut happening. Whoa!
Way of Dragon with the help of Hardguard. MP looking for an escape route. Gets it out top side. Now Zaya is in a 2v1. Kusei though receiving hit as well, but Hoon in the front side pops the Netherrealm all alone. And now Hoon again isolated, taken down. That's a kill, but the Uranus relieves off pressure off 2 lanes. So TOB still looking for the cross map play.
I was about to say, man, Mielo, he just ignored the team. No worries, though, because he was able to alleviate so much pressure. And in turn, that actually will punish See You Soon. The 2 waves, mid and bottom, pushed into the turret, and that's going to be a whole wave that See You Soon will be missing because of the cut, the 2-wave cut by Mielo.
Chunks to help HP. Good Way of Dragon onto returns. Oh, take a look at the blazing away. Not enough damage as TOB will secure the second neutral objective in this game. As See You Soon, no answer. 2,000 gold in deficit.
That's Super Shark, the show that we were looking for. Set up heroes for the Roamer instead of TOB. Able to find the perfect target. It was the Teresa. They didn't target the Lancelot, they didn't target the Claude or anybody else. They wanted to go for the hero that will give them the most problem. And by the way, See You Soon, they didn't have the flicker on Felix during that moment. That's also why they eventually lost control of the turtle area. TOB identifying their strengths now. Is there a kick? There is a kick. We'll use it immediately.
No follow-up though. So now the re-engage we're having. Oh, Netherrealm, the premature one from Hoon.
It's called a zoning Netherrealm, right? It's to scare See You Soon away. It's classic. If you guys watch Hoon streams, it's the classic, right? But for right now, man, looking at the fact that TOB have a 2.2k gold lead, they can actually afford to make those little mistakes, right? Way of the Dragon missing an angle, not the proper angle you'd expect it to come from. But now, it seems like they want to put as much pressure as they can. Whoa!
Oh, good engage now. Zaya looking for a space, but it seems like now Zaya will fall. Oh, Kusei just falls at the last second. Best player looking for another, finds the killing spree. He moves onwards. Felix though, looking for grab space. Best player 1 will not survive as MP finds a shutdown. Super Shark flickers out of the way. The damage will not come through for now. Super Shark survives.
Very good trade for See You Soon. They found a kill onto the marksman of TOB, and they also got a shutdown kill onto best player, but only losing Boxy. It's TOB. They cannot fight when it's a long drawn team fight. They need to burst people down. It's mainly because of the Angela that we're seeing. And the fact that Kusei was able to get a kill level 8 now, I think that he is quite farmed compared to other, quite farmed right now with a DHS that he got 4 minutes in. This is going to be a very comfortable Claude now.
All right, maybe they're not really going to be able to make those mistakes over and over again. Yeah. But as I say that, they lose their 1.7k gold lead, and See You Sooner looking to come back in this game very slowly but surely here with their mid-game power spikes. MP has been doing amazing, just matching best player 1's farm and also dodging away from these big abilities. He used Thorn Rose to dodge away from the Decimate earlier in the previous fight for the second turtle of the game. Now the third turtle, and the gold lead is down only to just 1,000. TOB needs to stay clinical, but MP is looking for an opening.
It's a 5v4 in the turtle pit, and best player 1 finds a retreat. Felix to the front side of the map here. Soaking damage does not survive here as Saya claims the kill. Meanwhile, top side, it's going to be a trade for that turret.
Definitely still worth it for TOB. They got the turtle. They can look for another turret as well. So it's, in turn, a kill, a turret, and a turtle traded for just one turret.
If they do get this orange box, it'd be great.
Good Munir Fury here. All good knock-up as well. Zaya in the backside. Low HP, good cover, but the damage will not come through just yet. Zaya with the flicker. Best player one. Soaking the damage as MP will fall. And Super Shark, oh, good catch by Boxy. Best player one escapes as another member. And that is Zaya taken out. Zaya, Super Shark out as Hoon will follow as Kusei claims the kill.
Back and forth and back again. See You Soon came out on top in a fight that they looked like they were winning, and then TOB came back because of the burst. But then See You Soon prolonged it enough for the rest of the team to come back again.
Absolutely. Kusei was eventually able to get into the fight even after pushing top lane, which means that the biggest winner of that clash was literally Kusei, as he's able to get, what, two lanes of minions up top, he gets a turret, and then it gets a kill on important members of TOB. So yeah, I like the fact that he is standing his ground and knows his limits. It's just that it was far too long for TOB. And now, it's going to be a very even game. I would say, though, that See You Soon would be the team that will have a better late game.
Oh, interesting, right? The fact that usually when we see an Angela mid, looking at the lack of magical damage, we would think that See You Soon will have a weaker late game. But looking at the Claude, getting to that point, especially towards the late game, gives him so much more of an option actually all in with the combo that See You Soon have. TOB needs to start knocking on these turrets, needs to start getting a bigger lead than just a 600 gold lead. Yellow's doing a good job at setting that up, and it's a free turret in the mid lane. Unless...
After the two coffee grabs, Wave Dragon though will find Boxy and he falls. Another round committed as well. Now MP in the front side of the map with the help of the hard guard. Felix looking for a flank, but Milo in the front side soaking and all surviving as well. Best player one might be the next target as MP claims the kill. Now it's See You Soon with the respawn. Zaya though finds a good position and free hitting, and this might be TOB finding the re-engage one by one. The members of See You Soon falls as well.
an unlikely win, a prolonged team fight, but TOB takes the fight.
A wonderful recovery coming out from TOB, especially because they identified that, okay, they don't have the hard guard anymore. Maybe we can run down MP the King, and actually that's what they waited for. When the Angela's ultimate is no longer available for the Lancelot, now you see that he is actually frail, had to commit the ultimate to get out, and they have found an opening for the Lord. Will best player be on time? I think he will.
See You Soon do not stop looking for fights, and right now they're looking to just go all in.
Oh, blazing duet by Kusei. Let's see, Netherrealm triggered as well in the backside. Ra and as well as MP looking for a kill, but MP actually gets bursted down. Now Boxy soaking, healing as well, but the damage will come through. TOB will be able to close the gap and finds a kill on towards the Minotaur. Milo again still holding on as TOB still stands with 5.
Milo is unkillable. He can stand there just like a wall, and there's nothing See You Soon can do.
And though, I think that he knows that, and he used that information to kind of make it so difficult for See You Soon to get into position. In fact, he was zoning off 3 members of See You Soon. And something about the Uring is that you have to take note of is the damage stacking, the passive, and as well as the Ionic Hedge. It hurts like a truck when there's 4 stacks, or even the 5th stack. And at See You Soon, they were so focused on getting into the backlines that they didn't notice that Milo is already dealing a lot of damage onto their heroes and has been sustaining a lot. And big props to Hoon. Now, very early activation on the Netherrealm, but it made a lot of sense because after they got suppressed because of the Netherrealm popping off, they still had plenty of HP to work with.
Conceal play, Super Shark finding 1. The damage not yet delivered, but good maneuver for him. Blazing duet! Bra secures a kill. Super Shark now low and will not be taken down. But Felix finds the last mark. See You Soon with the response. Zia and Super Shark taking out MP. Looking for a cheeky, aggressive kill, but not just enough yet. Now Milo soaking it all, looking for a delay. Well, that might be it. And they are still able to defend in the middle. Oh, they dive it. Best player one taken out. Kusei finds the kill. And See You Soon with the response.
They get a big team fight, Wolf, but they aren't able to get anything else. Hell, they even lose out a lot of HP of the turrets up top.
Well, they had to face against big minions, and they fought against TOB, and the TOB getting the better end of the deal. Fortunately, though, they now have a lot of strength onto Kusei, only one death. With the Angela Claw, that's going to be a very strong combination.
Oh, another Way of Dragon cancelled out this time. Hard guard, Minion Fury in the front side finds 3. Damage not delivered just yet here. Supercharged looking for an angle with the knockup, finds 1. Felix in trouble. But man, TOB, they are just rocks.
They're fighting fire with fire, right? You want to sustain, we can do the same with our Uranus. And MPL, again, this game has been unkillable. Every single time you see him at half HP, he gets back to full, just with 1 fallback.
Yep. You see an understanding coming out from TOB. They just have to prevent Kusei. And I wonder if there is the Wind of Nature available now for Xia. Because that means that he can at least match up against the Claw, but it's not a complete way to kind of save yourself because you still have to worry about the Angela. So I think that if Xia eventually gets the Wind of Nature, I think that he will activate it earlier than usual. Because what you want to have is a lot of sustain against the Claude.
But is it enough right now for See You Soon in terms of damage, right? Because the reason MPL has been absolutely untouchable is the fact that he doesn't really have to build defensively towards the magic damage. It's literally just an Angela dealing the magic damage. The rest of the damage coming in from See You Soon is physical. And maybe that's the reason MPL's been able to soak in everything. Very curious to see the item builds here for TOB and what MPL has actually opted to go for against a full physical damage team.
I mean, to add to that, right? No Ember, no hero can really burst this Uranus as well. All DPS, all as well. I mean, blaming another structure in the bottom side of the map here. TOB playing the just intelligent game.
Split pushing Uranus, man. It's very rare that you get to see it, but when no one's able to match the Uranus, that's when you see it. It's only an Angela down below. Whoa.
Whew. It's going to be difficult because you need to answer that. Well, you can see some both of the teams that's looking for an angle, and they saw MP. They want to go for him!
Oh, finds a Way of Dragon and MP with... Oh my god, with the help of Argon, he's actually able to escape. Kusei with the Wind of Nature, blazing the west, another realm found as well. And there you go, See You Soon with the collapse. Xia, the backside will be taken out. Best player 1 next. MP actually recovered. Now, Hun Lo in the front side. Milo looking for a kill onto his boxy, but there is cover with Ra healing him back up. Milo finds it. Finally, it's a 2-for-1, but Milo now bursted. DPS gun down, loses his immortality. And now, will he be able to escape? The answer is no. See You Soon in minute 15. What the heck?
One play from MP, it was a bait. With all the healing they had, they knew MP could take that damage. They're going for Morgani.
Soon gets out of the map finally with the pull. Another realm now, triggered, and the damage will do. Is it enough to push hard? Will provide cover, but no. He will too, will fall. What the heck is this damage from See You Soon?
The outscale, like you mentioned, Wolf, it's happening right before. Oh, best player 1 wants to go for more.
Oh, he finds the kill, finds the shutdown. Let's see here. See You Soon in 10 seconds. The Lord will be up without Felix.
I understand why they try to go for the play, the dive onto Hun. But then again, because what they did was to utilize the Angela ultimate, right? And they dove. You understand, because it's a mid laner that they were targeting. And if they do get the Lord, they will be able to push. Without the mid laner for the opposing team, there will be not much defense. But that's a fair miss. That spawns very quickly. And I think that's a wasted time, the wasted immortality for Felix. Because he did die, and he also burned the immortality. So they have to wait for 5 more minutes for that one. So I think that's a bad trade. But overall, they get the Lord anyway. So let's see how they will push.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to manipulate the waves properly, though. The bottom lane is going to be dealt with by Xia and best player 1 with relative ease, but See You Soon are not going to make it easy. They're trying to get at least 1 charge, and they are not successful at that. No charge into the base turret. TOB defend quite well, but they should lose a tier 2.
Excellent defense from TOB indeed. And it's a reset. It's still anybody's game, sure. See You Soon has the ball in their court. Man, TOB, they are no pushovers. Let's see here. What will they cook in the next few minutes?
Well, for right now, both the teams will definitely try to take it slow. See You Soon have the grasp of the gold lead now, and TOB will definitely be a bit more careful when it comes to engaging. We saw that all the proactive movements TOB has been making the last 2 or 3 minutes, it's all been leading to See You Soon's comeback.
That's right. There is only 2 Blade Armor carriers now for TOB. I would expect them to have more since they're facing up against the Cloud, so maybe the Cho will be the next one. A DHS for the Bruno. Also, not that common, but he's quite needed.
Oh, Super Shark free checking, but Minion Fury Flicker as well will trigger the Nether Realm. Shark falls as well. Now Milo in the front side looking for a flank. Ra jumps in the backside. Zia in the back repositions, but Milo now looking for a distraction as he finds Kusei.
That's a W, man. Who's going to be respawning again? They don't have a gold laner. Their main source of DPS has been taken down.
35 seconds for Kusei. Let's see what will See You Soon cook without their physical carry. In the mid lane, it is, yeah, they're just delaying. They will wait for Kusei.
That's a very bad decision from See You Soon. They can afford to take out Kusei, especially when the Lord is respawning around. They will now have the stacks. He will respawn in 11 seconds, but costly mistake for sure for See You Soon.
And Kusei, the death timers aren't getting any shorter. It's actually getting longer as the game continues here. And MP is already getting bullied away.
Oh my goodness, needs the
Angelo
hard
ultimate
card
committed.
as well to help there. Now Milo just screening him. He knows that he can sustain a bit. It's just for a distraction now. Let's see, Milo loses immortality. This might be a mistake. Shark and Hoon with the Nether Realm as well now. Looking for an angle. Hoon will reposition. Oh, Shark here in the backside. Looking for an angle, but now he will be punished. Milo survived though. Now it's a 5v4. Pet count. See You Soon has the man advantage. Good cancellation there by best player 1, but now the Lord is in control from See You Soon.
Well played by Mielo. He did the best he could with the item swap and everything, but still, it's a win for See You Soon.
They already won that trade, in fact. Like, if you recall, they already forced the hard guard. The Cloud is still going into that position, and they also burned the Blazing Duet eventually. So they already forced See You Soon to expend a lot. And now the decision was Milo. Yeah, he did survive after the winter truncheon, but they also had to utilize the Nether Realm. So I think that TOB already were making the right moves. They were forcing out, they already got the W, but they got baited into trying to take out MP, which is, by the way, that's gonna be the best scenario, right? But the fact that they already forced out the ultimate, I think they should have been content with that. They should have just backed out, and I think Milo and Shark kind of burned that advantage.
Yeah, overcommitted for sure, overextended, and then it happened. The big play by Milo. It happened through a mistake, but he was able to he was able to survive. But Shark, not that much, right? And losing a Cho late into that game, where the position was already really good for your team. That's definitely going to be a big mistake that See You Soon can capitalize off. I think we're already in a very late moment in the game. I believe it's already 18 minutes. It's 19:33 to be exact as the pause got initiated. So if See You Soon get this Lord, it's going to be an involved one.
And that is one of the negatives of having Uranus in your composition. You can't really, there's no pure initiator, right? Sure, you can soak in a lot of damage. Sure, you can open vision, screen opponents, but there's no crowd control in Uranus. And without Cho in the composition of TOB, there is no clear initiator, which is a negative because they need someone that can be picked off.
I mean, looking at it, man, Ra has really been going all out, right? Not just to Milo, not just to TOB, but even to Indonesian teams. Indonesian team to win MPL 2023? Nah, because we came to win, really giving us that Gojo, energy here. From what I've seen, no one can overcome us. We just need to be more comfortable here and play as a team. I love the confidence, man, coming in from Ra. He's had experience in the international stage before. MPLI 2020, I forgot it was 21 or 22.
21, I think.
21. When they actually sent Todak home in the first round. A very interesting, result from, again, a time when Cambodia was still very new to the scene, right? So Ra's been through a lot of different arcs, and this time around he feels really confident with this lineup.
Dave, as well as the coaching staff, taking the notes. I think that we are going to be resuming in 50 seconds or more. But now I'm curious, will the side of See You Soon just commit to the Lord this time? Because they do have a clear path to it. I think if their ultimates are now cooling down, and the window for TOB, it says it has been shut down, unfortunately. But they already did it. I was already about to commend them, but then they overcommitted. And that's the answer. See You Soon gets the Lord.
Oh, and it's a big one, man. It's an Evolved Lord, 19 minutes in, a 4,000 gold lead. This time not as relevant as that early gold lead because everybody has farmed up. But they got to be careful. One mistake, just one, and it should be the end. TOB needs to play this defense perfectly.
It might be the final push, considering that they have the Evolved Lord and their spells are all up, and oh my god, Milo overextends and instantly punished by 4 members of See You Soon. It's a 5v4, and See You Soon has the Lord.
I'm sorry for saying it, man. I'm sorry for saying they need to play perfect. The caster curse strikes and Mielo just gets picked off. Wolf, what are the odds on this defense?
They have the Faramis, they have the Bruno. I'd say 40%, especially because of the Evolved Lord up top. And this is a Claude. The Claude, very strong when it comes to team fights, but in the late game also can take out turrets with ease.
They See You Soon jumping. Oh! Flicker penalty zone now. Nether Realm triggered. Best player 1 though will lose his immortality. And their base to expose and See You Soon. They're here. They're cold-blooded and they strike first.
A battle of attrition in game number 1 of the lower brackets. My goodness. They took their time to get to that power spike. They took their time to build it up, but when it hit, See You Soon hit like a truck, and TOB did not know what hit them randomly. Pickoffs on the side. Their composition that was built for pickoffs with the Cho turned out to be the composition that got picked off by a team fight comp.
But this is Team See You Soon. I think the trend is very clear on their side. They know exactly when they needed to team fight. At the early stages, all they needed to do was to farm. They are waiting for their critical mass on their marksman, and then they fight afterwards, relentlessly. And they were getting the better trades, in fact, in the mid-game. You remember that cross-map trade where the bottom lane was pushed out by the side of TOB, and then they traded for top lane. They got more as Muse was able to eliminate Zia, and the punishments, the shutdowns were there. They also forced TOB in spots where it was a 100-0 in favor of them, especially that last Lord fight. But Team See You Soon, calculated aggression, or I'd say timed aggression, is the name of the game.
It truly is timed aggression. They waited for that timer very patiently. Like we mentioned, that Filipino discipline. But when it was time to strike, the Kamayan